everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. There are a few things I want to talk about in this video. First, starting with Nicki Minaj. Recently, Nicki dropped her highly anticipated single, Do We Have a Problem, featuring Lil Baby. And I have to say this, after watching that video, no ma'am, we do not have a problem. Nicki served. She served. Both her and Lil Baby did what needed to be done. I really like the song. I love the hook. The hook kind of just stays in your head. You know what I mean? I like that. Do we have a problem? I like that. I like that. But even more than the hook, I appreciate the rapping. I appreciate the bars, the whole rhyme schemes, the flows. I love it. I think Nicki and Lil Baby make a perfect combination. I thought Nicki's verse was cool, especially some of her wordplay here. She said ends will sun your whole set like it's around 6. She was saying guys will sun your crew, like literally punk your crew. But you catch that little wordplay there where she says sunset around 6, because that's oftentimes when the sun sets around 6 p.m. So I thought that was a pretty slick line there. She also said, I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my ends outside, steak B, we out back. So that wordplay was cool too, because she's saying that they're literally having a stakeout, watching for the ops, but then she also references the restaurant Outback Steakhouse. So I thought that was cool. I thought there were a lot of slick little bars in the song. I also like Lil Baby's verse as well. Baby was spitting, okay? And it's nothing I didn't expect. I expected both Baby and Nicki to deliver, and they did. Now let's get into this video, because this video felt like a movie. It felt like an episode from Power. And funny enough, Joseph Sikora, who is an actor from Power, made a cameo in this video. And also Corey Hardrick made a cameo in this video. And the video had this dope storyline. You had Nicki Minaj, who was pretending to work with the feds. She was on the mission to take down the head of this big mob. But little did the detective know, Nicki was actually partnered up with the head of the mob, who was played by Lil Baby. So she was supposed to take the mob leader down, but instead she helped him escape, and in the end she turned on the detective. So the storyline was great, and I like the acting a lot, but I think Lil Baby can probably polish up a little bit on his acting, because I didn't like the way he took the gun. He kind of took it real soft, you know. I was like, hold on now, this is supposed to be a setup. Why are you acting so chill? But I thought the video was great. Great job. I think this is a great song for Nicki to lead with in this new era. She's setting a precedent for her rollout, and she's elevating the standard. And I love that. I love to see an artist, especially a mainstream rap artist, just rap. Also, Nicki did preview another song called Bussin', and I believe Bussin' also features Lil Baby. And this is going to be her next single. It sounds like a club song, so this is going to be the song that people can dance to and have fun to. But I like Do We Have a Problem? I really like the song Do We Have a Problem? Now, moving on, I want to talk about this never-ending drama between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Kanye and Kim are currently going through a divorce. It's a very messy divorce, and they're not on speaking terms at all, and it's making it hard for them to co-parent their 4 children. Now, Kanye has been going on the internet ranting about how Kim refuses to allow him to see his children and to have a say-so in how they are raised. If you remember last month, he went on a rant on social media claiming that Kim was preventing him from showing up to his daughter Chicago's birthday party. Now, he did eventually attend the party because Travis Scott gave him the address, but he created a lot of unnecessary outrage about it on social media. And Kanye conveniently left out the fact that he and Kim agreed to throw separate birthday parties for Chicago. So he was supposed to throw his own party, but he wanted to show up to the party that Kim threw because he wants to be around Kim. Kim, however, does not want to be around Kanye, and this is where a lot of Kanye's frustration really lies. I kind of feel like he is using his kids as a way to have some control over what Kim does, and he also wants to maneuver back in Kim's life, because Kanye has expressed multiple times that he wants Kim back, but he can't get Kim back because Kim doesn't want him. She has moved on to Pete Davidson, and it irks Kanye to his core. He even threatened to attack Pete on his song Easy, and also he's been dating this C-list actress Julia Fox to try to make Kim jealous, but it's not working. Kim doesn't seem to care. And at this point, Kanye realizes the only way to really get under Kim's skin is to use their children. So he's trying to get back at Kim through their kids, and he's putting a lot of stuff on social media to kind of paint this narrative about Kim. Now, recently he called out Kim again for allowing their daughter North to be on TikTok. He said, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." Kim surprisingly responded, and normally she doesn't respond to Kanye's outburst, but this time she was fed up, and she said this on her IG story: "Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I am doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it provides her happiness. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what is best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. I wish to handle all matters regarding our children privately, and hopefully he can finally respond to the third attorney that he has had in the last year to resolve any issues amicably." Kanye responded to Kim and said this: "What do you mean by main provider? America saw you try to kidnap my daughter on her birthday by not providing the address. You put security on me inside of the house to play with my son, then accused me of stealing. I had to take a drug test after Chicago's party because you accused me of being on drugs. Tracy Romulus, stop manipulating Kim to be this way." He also made a post about the TikTok guidelines saying that if a child is under 13, there should be privacy and safety protections designed specifically for their audience. So Kanye is concerned about North being on TikTok and being too accessible, and he has a right to feel concerned because you really can't trust people in this world, and you have to protect your children. So I understand where Kanye is coming from. He has a right to have some say-so in this matter. However, I think Kanye is going about it in the wrong way. He needs to stop putting all of the business on social media. If he wants Kim to cooperate with him and respect some of his wishes, he needs to keep these matters private and handle it in a mature way. I know it's hard for Kanye to be mature about these things. He's very erratic and he wants to throw tantrums when he doesn't get his way, but he has to go about things differently. And he has to really stop being bitter over losing Kim. He has to stop being bitter and focus on the children. If he truly cares about his children's well-being, he wouldn't be doing all of this on social media. And I will say this about Kim too. If it's really true that Kim is being spiteful and petty and keeping Kanye away from his children, she too needs to get it together and stop playing around. I know she's frustrated with Kanye and she doesn't want to deal with him, but she knew who Kanye was before she had babies with him. This is the man that she chose to have children with, and she has to deal with that. Both Kanye and Kim need to be mature enough to set aside their differences for the sake of their children. Now, moving on to the last topic, I want to talk about the gospel singer Kierra Sheard, because recently Kierra did an interview with Page Six, and she said that she won't allow her friends to stay at her house because she don't want them around her husband.
There's no woman that's staying in your house unless it's your sister, a sister, that's fine. But
absolutely, Tashara, my mama has already don't have too many people around you. Don't get comfortable. I don't care how good you trust or whatever it is. I'm very mindful and very careful. I will buy a friend a hotel room before I let them stay at my house. However, I am a prayerful woman to discern the space that I am in. I'm also very cautious of what what purpose am I supposed to serve in this person's life? And so while I'm very prayerful, I'm always also asking God outside of mom to direct me. Is in this season, am I supposed to let them into my home? Because, we as believers, we believe that what we have, we're supposed to share with others, but I'm not sharing my man. And so since I'm not sharing my man, I have to be cautious with, everything else that I share, as far as with him being there too. So absolutely, that's a lesson that I get, but it definitely is also a such thing as boundaries.
Now, when this video started circulating, a lot of people had their thoughts and opinions on it. I was looking at some of the comments on the blogs, and there were some people criticizing Kierra, and they were questioning what type of relationship she has with her friends for her not to trust them around her husband. And also, why can't she trust her husband around her friends? Like, what's going on? So people had a lot to say, and honestly, I think I understand why Kierra said what she said. Now, Kierra, for those who don't know, is in the gospel community. She's a popular gospel singer, and she's a daughter of a preacher, and she's related to the legendary Clark sisters. And she has seen and heard about some things. I'm sure she heard about church ladies allowing their so-called friends to stay in their homes, and they end up preying on their husbands. It happens. And some of their husbands cheat on them with their friends. That happens too. It's not that uncommon, unfortunately. And I think this is why Kierra's mother told her to be careful. And this is why Kierra believes what she believes. Now, I personally think that Kierra should have kept this to herself, because now she's kind of making her relationship a target, and people are thinking that, well, maybe she doesn't trust her man. Maybe her relationship is unstable. Maybe she's insecure. Maybe she's being territorial and all that stuff. So people are making a lot of assumptions about her and her relationship. So I don't think she should have admitted this out loud, but she makes a valid point about being cautious. It doesn't matter how close she is to some people. She can never really know their true intentions. And sometimes people do have to set boundaries and protect what is sacred to them. So I don't think what she said was too out of pocket, but on the flip side, if she knows that her relationships are built on trust, she should not have to feel anxious about her spouse or her friend violating that trust. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this topic down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.